And we are live with part 1 of the Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker Manderville Relic Weapons Questline. I am doing this as Astrologian because Astrologian is the only one I don't have a proper level 90 weapon for. So, without further ado, let's get started. Please note that upon completing the quest, make it a Manderville. You will receive a Manderville weapon for an Astrologian. Please ensure you have changed to your desired job before speaking to the house Manderville manservant. Undertake this quest as an Astrologian. Make it a Manderville! The house Manderville manservant has been patiently waiting to speak with you. Master Phoenix Soul, how wonderful to finally speak with you. Your cooperation in Lord Manderville's weaponsmithing endeavor is highly appreciated. Regarding said endeavor, we've borrowed a corner of the High Crucible in which to base our crafting station. If you'd be so kind as to follow me. I actually do wonder how short this is going to be, because this is being done combined with part 2 of the Hildebrand quest. And then split off for YouTube's sake, because our humble base of operations. You will no doubt be coming back and forth many times in the days ahead, so I strongly suggest that you tune to this city Ethernet if you've not done so already. Otherwise, I trust you're all set to proceed. One moment whilst I inform Lord Manderville of your arrival. Rats. Man, look at that drip. Oh, welcome, John. Welcome. With your stalwart assistance added into the mix, I have every confidence that this adventure in forging will be a complete success. So, let us begin with a detailed exposition on the history of Manderville weaponry. First of all, when I say Manderville weaponry, what I refer to is the series of masterpieces crafted by the legendary artisan, Godbrand Manderville, the first Lord of House Manderville. Made with mystical Mandarium, these purportedly peerless armaments are perhaps our most prized treasures. Or at least they were, until someone misplaced them. Terrible housekeeping, that. Fortunately, the time-worn manual in which Godbrand penned his secrets is both intact and still within our possession. Thus, with that precious family heirloom in hand and a ready supply of purest ore, I intend to recreate what was lost. The work, however, cannot proceed without a few more key ingredients. I should like to call upon you to procure said materials, as well as provide a seasoned adventurer's perspective on the fruits of our labor. Excellent. I knew I could count on you, as a goldsmith crafting weaponry is akin to venturing into unknown territory, and I will place my trust only in the most proficient guides. Speaking of which, may I introduce one of the very best in the business. Come on over, my friend. Bloody hell, I had a feeling you were the adventurer his lordship mentioned was helping out. Like a fly on shite when you catch a whiff of a shiny new weapons, ain't ya? Come on, this will be fun! Oh, aye, like a barrel full of plague-ridden Pisces. Look at this kill-addled dandy I'm forced to hammer for. Rather drag me stones across hot coals than forge yet another rich old bastard's trinkets. Is that the way of it then? I contacted Rowena, hoping to employ the talents of Eorze's finest smith. But you clearly have no interest in providing me with your services. I shall hire another artisan. We can put this talk of stones and coals behind us. Wait. You got me all wrong, your lordship. That was just a bit of smitty humor to lighten the mood. I'd be honored to work on your Manderville weapon. So here's the thing. I already spent the coin this job will bring me on some right fancy bottles of Tapnarian liquor. Can't afford not to do it. So that means we're back in business. Yes, marvelous. Godbert's just like, oh good, we're back in business. Let's go. It's bloody splendid, it is. Your crew is all present and accounted for, so let's get to smithing. There's not I'd like to do more. Presently, however, there are 3 conundrums which stand between us and making any Manderville armament a reality. First of these is devising of a method for working the Mandarium. From what I've been able to decipher from the manual, the process is quite demanding. Yes, just leave that to old Gerald. I'd yet to meet a metal I can't beat into shape. Oh, then I shall cede that chore to your artisanal ingenuity. The second is the crafting of ornamentation, which will amplify the weapon's etheric intensity. If it's a sturdy blade you need, then I'm your man, but fiddly bits of decoration are not in me smith and wheelhouse. Then 'tis fortunate that fiddling with bits is most assuredly in mine, though it shall no doubt be a challenge. Creating suitably exquisite adornments is a task well suited to me and my goldsmithing hammer. As for the third and final problem wanting for resolution, we require a vial of Manderville. If one has access to industrial-sized alchemical furnace, it should be possible to extract this superlative mineral oil from Mandarium-rich meteorites. Assuming I've understood what I heard of the process, the XIV what's-it oil is key to maximizing ethereal conductivity. And thanks to the good graces of the High Crucible, we have the extraction apparatus we require right here. All that remains is to collect 3 or so goodly chunks of Mandarium meteorite. That will be your charge, John. Right then, I'll see about preparing materials for my share of the workload. And I'll start stoking the flame. Sounds like we'll need them nice and hot. So I already have the 15 tombstones needed, thankfully. Oh, Rowena asked me to tell you something. Seems like one of her lackeys has also bloody conveniently set up shop over by the Aetherite, and just might have the meteorite chunks we need. Last by the name of Juruna, I think it was. Could save you some searching, but she sure as shite ain't giving out sky rocks for free. Manderville Weapons, a saga of hammers and heroes. Begin! Alright, now we go to the Aetherite Plaza. Spend 1,500 astronomy tombstones. Jabruna, Tombstone Exchange, hey! She cute! Okay. Now that we've simmed for a bit. You must be the famous John. Mistress Rowena said to expect you and to assist with any procurement requests. Mandarium meteorite. Well, yes, we happen to have cornered the market on that particular asset. Only so many of them fall from the sky, you see, and collectors offer top gale for such rarities. In your case, however, I've been instructed to request payment in an alternative currency. Say it with me now. Allegan Tombstones. The going rate is 500 Allegan Tombstones of Astronomy for 1 chunk of Mandarium meteorite. I'll be here whenever you're ready to make the trade. Good thing I got 1,500 Allegan Tombstones of Astronomy! So, I by chance, knew about this because I watched someone else get it, and so I saw the price and I was like, ah, red tomes, good, I can get that very easily. Took me like 2 days. A white mage, fancy. Fancy dress too. Well, don't just stand there with your thumb up your arse. Let's see the goods. Aye, these are proper sky rocks, and no mistake, Godbird's not back yet, but I reckon we can get a head start on extracting that special oil of his. Bugger, this might as well be cooking grease for all the conductivity it's got. I must have botched one of the steps, but which one? Pretty sure I followed them instructions to the damn letter. There was no fault in your process, Master Gerald. Oh, then how do you explain this bottle of weak piss sitting on me anvil? It has yet to undergo the final treatment, an advanced oil pressing technique passed down through generations of Manderville lubricant enthusiasts. It'll take more than some enthusiastic oil pressing to bring this liquid up to snuff. O ye of little faith, observe. Boom. Egads, man, when the hell are you stripping down to your small clothes for? I should have known you were just some degenerate fop. Patience, Master Gerald. This is merely the prelude. Behold, the mighty squat of a Manderville man! I should add to this page the symbols for the ones I have at 90. That should be enough to get the juices flowing. Now to demonstrate the aforementioned technique. A single drop of potently empowered Manderville perspiration. Gods, it's full of stars. But that don't change anything. You're still just an eccentric old bugger prancing about and sweating on things. I needed that. I needed this one. Maybe so, but look closer, Master Gerald. Thus is the XIV Manderville made ready. What do you mean ready? All you did was add your drippings. Bugger me. It ain't possible. Don't suppose you're gonna explain this, are you? One does not simply reveal the tricks of one's trade, especially long-guarded family traditions. As a fellow professional, I'm sure you understand. Aye, well, it makes no difference to me. Wouldn't be caught dead doing them creepy poses. Bracing banter aside, I do believe this puts us in possession of all the necessary components. 'Tis your time to shine, Master Gerald. Oh, I'll shine, all right. You're a cut above the average craftsman, I'll grant you that. But you've still a few rungs to climb. Best shield your eyes, gents, because my work is positively blinding. I don't know if print screen is, I believe, the internal Final Fantasy one. For me. Success, just as I predicted. That right there is a collaborative masterpiece. The Manderville Torquetum. That I would live to see my ancestors' wondrous forge work recreated. You've made a happy Manderville man, John. Let's not break out the bubbly booze just yet, your lordship. We've got a ways to go before we can call our work finished. Master Gerald is quite right. I've neglected to properly explain that this is but the first stage of a much grander creation, the bare bones of the weaponry, if you will. Aye, now begins the endless chore of refinement, which means I'll be stuck here for God knows how long. I'm loath to monopolize your time, my good blacksmith, but the manual is written in a most confounding cipher. I am not even certain when I will finish decoding the next step in the process. So I can sit idle then. At least I have a few bottles of quality liquor to keep me company. Yeah. Regrettable yet unavoidable delay. Let us reconvene when the manual has given up its secrets, shall we? Meanwhile, I leave the weaponry in your battle-hardened hands. When next we meet, your report of its performance will be indispensable in guiding our improvements. Ah, and should you wish to experiment with a different variety of Manderville weapon, Then this highly trained House Manderville artisan is at your service. I've imparted to him the necessary techniques for facilitating the initial stage of crafting. Requires only a contribution of Mandarium meteorite to forge a weapon of your choosing. Another near-naked bastard. What do you Manderville folk have against trousers? Oh ho ho ho! Trousers are comfy. Like I'm wearing jeans right now, and I wish I wasn't. You know what? I don't even want to know. Just leave the smithing to me. When I do a job, I do it right. Very well then, I shall return anon. I am most eager to see the next stage of our masterpiece take shape. A penal quest is now available from the House Manderville Artisan at the High Crucible of Alchemia. This quest may be accepted to create Manderville weapons for other jobs. Please ensure you have changed to your desired job before speaking with the House Manderville Artisan. And with that out of the way, our item level is now 600. So with that out of the way, that is going to be it for part 1 of the Manderville Relic Weapons questline. I'll be back, and the end of the stream. I'll be back probably Monday. With more The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. So